So in today's video, we'll be talking about 6 causes of bleeding after sex. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Pep. I'm a registered nurse BNSC, and on this channel we'll talk about nursing, lifestyle, vlogs, feminine health and everything in between. And if you are just setting your eyes on this beautiful face, please do not make it the last by clicking on the subscribe button down below. And with that being said, let's get right into this video. Bleeding after sex can also be called postcoital bleeding, and this can be either a minor problem or a major problem. First cause of bleeding after sex is chemicals and irritants. So in the bid to make your vagina tight and all of that, you introduce chemicals, irritants into the vagina, which will alter the pH of the vagina. So once this pH is being altered, it will lead to dryness of the vagina, making it inflamed, and then the aftermath becomes bleeding after sex. So avoid any of this. Please do not introduce any form of irritant or chemicals into the vagina. So the number 2 cause is aggressive sexual positions during intercourse. Third cause is cervical cancer. So cervical cancer comes in different forms and different stages, but a vivid sign of cervical cancer is postcoital bleeding. Next is vaginal dryness. So before intercourse, if your partner is not well lubricated or well stimulated before the act, their vagina can be dried, and once it is dried, during the process of thrusting, there is friction in the vagina, making the vaginal walls inflamed, and the aftermath becomes bleeding after sex. So to avoid any of this, make sure you use lube and make sure you stimulate your partner very well to avoid vaginal dryness and also bleeding after sex. Next tip is infection. So we all know that the vagina has 2 bacteria. It has the good bacteria and the bad bacteria. But when the bad bacteria override the good bacteria, it leads to low pH levels in the vagina. And once this happens, the vagina is now susceptible to infections, although the vagina will try to fight this infection by producing an inflammatory response, which will then lead to bleeding after sex. Next is hormonal imbalance. So low levels of estrogen can lead to postcoital bleeding. But if you experience bleeding during your menstruation and also bleeding after birth, which is also called local drainage, then that is not postcoital bleeding. It is best to see a proper physician to ascertain the actual cause of bleeding after sex. So if you find this video very helpful, please do well to share with your friends and your family. Do give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.